Hello and welcome to this week's What's Hot. But first, let me take you back in time when this time last year, Kingfisher told us that British consumers continued to spend on improving their homes and gardens rather than moving on, selling, buying properties. Now, we didn't want to move because of those soaring mortgage rates and the surge in household bills, which meant we were buying more insulation materials to keep the cold out. Kingfisher owns B&Q and Screwfix and roll on 1 year, and mortgage rates are settling, and Kingfisher reports that we're not doing so many big ticket DIY projects on our bathrooms and kitchens. We do, though, continue to dabble, and city Screwfix stores will become a feature on our high street. So you won't need to spend £6 on petrol to get to Screwfix Industrial Estate for £4 worth of screws. But the outlook from Kingfisher, people are moving home again, and then it usually takes 12 months before new kitchens are installed in the new homes. Now, in spite of our bathroom and kitchen projects, Kingfisher shares have risen 33%. Now, staying with materials, and Essentra makes small components used in the production of industrial and consumer equipment. So pretty bespoke. And if you go through their family tree, it's particularly hectic with mergers and acquisitions and disposals from 1994. Try and keep up with this chronology. It is a FTSE 250 listed company, but it may not remain there, as this week it lost £100 million from its market cap. It lost a fifth of its market cap after it warned of weak market conditions in Europe. But it's no stranger to profit warnings, and maybe it can, through another divestment or acquisition, pull out the proverbial rabbit from the hat and lift the share price from its current 10-year low. Now, going back to my comment about mortgage rates settling, they are becoming more reasonable, arguably. And will this continue to be the case this week when the Bank of England announces its latest interest rate decision? Well, Capital Economics is forecasting that the bank will cut interest rates all the way to 3% by the end of 2025. But that is over a year away. Chris Dorrell, economics editor at City AM, says this week's decision really matters. Its expected rates will be left on hold at 5%, but the bank's decision on the speed of quantitative tightening for the next year, says Dorrell, is a decision that could have political ramifications and prompt Chancellor of the Exchequer Rachel Reeves to tweak her fiscal rules. More on that later. But now I'm going to share a super feature that has appeared on lse.co.uk, because over the past few years, accessing research on companies has become tougher than trying to crack a Brazil nut with its coat on. So here is how to access some research on listed companies. And as you can see, it's painless. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you're well. I'll be back same time next week.